After a period of peace between Christians and Muslims, they were able to coexist in the Holy Land. But then the Turks conquered the town of Edessa. A new crusade was called upon by Pope Eugene III. Saint Bernard, a preacher, traveled around the Holy Roman Empire and spoke about the attack of Edessa and how a second crusade must take place. From this, King Louis VII and Conrad III heard about the attack of Edessa. From there, they marched their army into Jerusalem, but failed to win any major victories. Our story begins with a noble peasant, Archibald, from the town of Bavaria in Germany.
Today, in our safe town of Bavaria, with our walls to protect us from invaders, we live a simple life. Each day, me and my son have to farm our land. We have to give our part of crops to our Lord, so we are able to keep our land, our house, and the food that we eat.
Our peasant has to do all the other things peasants do. They attend church the days they need to. He works a couple days of the year for the Lord so that he's able to keep all the land he owns. It's hard to work as a peasant because all the dirty work is left for them. Other classes of the feudal system are treated with luxury. Archibald lives normally for a couple of months until a visitor comes, whose name is Saint Bernard, who's been across the Christian land and has brought news of the fall of Edessa and how Pope Eugene III has called for the Second Crusades.
The news that was given by Saint Bernard was shocking. I am outraged with the thought of the Turks attacking the town of Edessa after the peace between the Christians and the Muslims. I have decided to join the army that is being controlled by Louis VII and Conrad III. I must leave my family behind.
Months later, Archibald and his fellow crusaders began their march to Jerusalem.
We have started our march to Jerusalem and are eager to take back what is rightfully ours. This journey will take many months, but I am willing to do it because at the end of the road, I believe that there shall be a victory on our behalf.
Months into the journey, the plague attacks, causing many people to get the deadly disease and make this journey much harder than it was planned to be.
It is scary to think that such a disease could ever cause so much damage to my fellow knights and to the journey which was expected to be much easier and shorter than this. Wherever I look, there is death around me. I am scared for my life and I will never see my son or my loving wife ever again. I am expecting to die.
Finally, we have reached Jerusalem. Me and my fellow crusaders are ready to attack and take back what was once ours in a fierce, bloody battle which we hopefully shall win.
They fought brave and well, but the sheer number of soldiers that the Turks had was impenetrable. Few were able to escape, as the French and Germans were slaughtered one by the bloody Turks. Out of the few that did survive, it was Archibald who was one of the lucky ones. He was wounded, but was able to make it out alive.
The battle was horrible. Everywhere I looked, I saw my own men getting killed by the hundreds. I was much luckier than my fellow comrades. I never expected there would be so much bloodshed. There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Archibald didn't know, but many other crusaders were able to escape. They planned another attack, this time on Damascus, but this plan would also end soon as they were outnumbered and backed down as they knew they were going to be slaughtered if they continued with the battle. The Crusaders went to Jerusalem with high hopes, but came back empty-handed and defeated, as they couldn't do anything to stop the Turks.